The challengers, at a combined weight of 418 pounds, the team of Kevin Steen and the generic luchador, Generico. At a combined weight of 421 pounds, they are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Jay and Mark, the Briscoes.
It's main event time here in New York City. The ROH World Tag Team Championships are on the line. The best 2 out of 3 falls. Jay and Mark, the Briscoes, to defend against El Generico and Kevin Steen.
The August series between these two teams comes to a close here tonight in Manhattan. What battles the Briscoes, Steen, and Generico have had over the past couple of months here in Ring of Honor. The street fight in Boston. The falls count anywhere in lights-out singles matches in Philadelphia. The steel cage war last night in Hartford. These teams have brought intensity and violence to a whole new level, and the World Tag Team titles are on the line. 2 out of 3 falls here in Manhattan.
Right off the bat, Generico going for a brainbuster, but avoided, has now taken the action out to the floor is Mark Briscoe.
And the 2 out of 3 falls match has been the specialty of the Briscoes here recently in Ring of Honor.
Suplexes Generico onto the chair. Yeah, the Briscoes have won 6 straight falls in 2 out of 3 falls matches. Incredible. Oh, the chair just launched at the head of Generico.
And they've won many battles against the team of Steen and Generico, but have yet to win the war. Steen and Generico leaving them laying last night after that cage match in Hartford. An overhead belly-to-belly into the guardrail by Generico.
Doing a whole lot of damage on the floor. Jay Briscoe sent head over heels into the barricade by Kevin Steen. Launches himself, all of his body weight crashing into the chest of Jay Briscoe.
Nothing that these two teams will not do to win the ROH or retain the ROH World Tag Team titles in the case of the Briscoes.
Shot right to the midsection. Mark Briscoe has been busted open at the hands of that steel barricade. but he's continuing to fire away on El Generico. Body slam on the floor.
2 out of 3 falls, as we've said. 30-second rest period in between falls.
Off the apron comes Jay Briscoe. As now they've got
Kevin Steen wrapped up in that barricade, and a boot from Jay connects squarely on the back of the head of Kevin Steen.
Needless to say, that barricade shouldn't be bending in that fashion, but it's bent around the body. Just how much force he was setting to that thing.
Generico sent under the bottom rope back into the ring, and the Briscoes continue the assault. Knife edge chops to the chest. Double team on Generico against the ropes.
Double team work is where the Briscoes are at their best as they plant El Generico in the center of the ring.
Generico clutching the back of his head as it bounced off the canvas. Finally, it looks like we're going to settle this down into a traditional tag team match. One man in from each team, one man on the apron, and it's Jay Briscoe firing away with right hands on El Generico.
And good job by referee Todd Sinclair actually getting the action inside the ring and trying to restore some order here. It is supposed to be a traditional tag team matchup, 2 out of 3 falls here.
Tag to mark by Brother Jay, who quickly drives a right hand and elbow to the side of the head of Generico in the opposite corner. Shoulder block to the midsection now.
Repeatedly just working over the midsection of Generico, and he's got him down in the corner now.
Face lock, vertical suplex. Nicely done by Mark Briscoe. Floats over into a cover. Todd Sinclair down, but only able to get one.
Is tonight the night that a team finally puts a stop to that streak in 2 out of 3 falls matches of the Briscoes?
If any team would be able to do it, it would be Steen and Generico. Unable to take the title so far, but they have more than held their own against the World Tag Team Champs.
Here's the tag. Holding Generico wide open for Jay Briscoe. As Generico trying to get to his own corner to tag Kevin Steen, but Jay not allowing it.
Forearm shot connects and sends him off the ropes. Drop kick right to the forehead. Great elevation by Jay Briscoe. Off the ropes, quickly drops the leg across the head. Another cover, this time gets a 2 count.
There's the tag, in comes Mark Briscoe once again. Kicking away at the midsection, and Generico very close to tagging Steen, and not quite close enough. Belly to back suplex. It's that shoulder up though.
And Briscoe's doing a good job of isolating El Generico from his partner. Effectively cut the ring in half and kept the larger of their 2 opponents out on the apron. Figure 4 head scissors applied.
Trying to wear down El Generico here.
That arm trapped as well.
Trying to free himself, or he's able to roll himself toward the ropes. And that forces a break of the head scissors.
Back to their feet, forearm shot from Mark connects. Makes another tag to Brother Jay. Generico's got to find a way to make the tag, and well, he's not going to be able to do it that way. Kevin Steen, forearm down to the floor by Jay Briscoe.
Jay now with El Generico, backbreaker, holding him in position, and Steen saw the double team work coming from the Briscoes and came to the aid of his partner and just blowing snot on him. Such disrespect shown by Kevin Steen.
Well, he's desperately making the tag and does. And Steen firing away forearm shots to the back of Jay Briscoe.
Just duking it out, forearm strikes, and finally Steen now resorting to going to the eyes, taking away the vision of Jay Briscoe.
Stopped Jay right in his tracks, but Jay fires back with a chop.
Steen fires off with one of his own.
Asking for some quiet in the corner.
Hard chop from Steen. He's not done. Goes to the eyes once again.
And then just mocking Briscoe in the corner, unable to see, and drives a boot to the midsection.
Put the boot up!
Asking for the boot from El Generico. A little bit of an assist. Face first into the boot and tags in the masked man once again.
Rather aggressive tag to his partner. The Blacks handle the back of the head by Generico. Knife edge chop to the chest on Jay Briscoe, but Briscoe with his forearm shot into the midsection by Generico. Scoop and a slam. Right into a cover.
Kicking out, and you can see Mark Briscoe extending the hand, wanting to tag in. But now it's Generico cutting the ring in half for the Briscoes, trying to keep them away from one another. Back in comes Kevin Steen. Knocks down Mark Briscoe on the apron, drop toe hold by Generico. And a front flip leg drop across the back of the neck and the head. And once again, a second from Kevin Steen.
Does not go for the cover, instead climbs the ropes and taunts the fans here in Manhattan. Generico yelling at him to go for the cover. Able to get two, but may well have had Jay beat right there.
And again, taunting the Briscoes, unable to make the tag, and lands another shot right there. And it looks like Jay Briscoe also busted open at this point. Both of the Briscoes lacerated thus far in the contest. Overhand chop from Steen. And using the blood as like war paint, smearing it all over his own face. Grabs the head of Steen. Neck breaker out of the corner.
Very worn down though. Can Jay make the tag?
He's got Kevin Steen down. Big opportunity right here, and he does. Mark Briscoe, the legal man.
Catches Steen with the elbow and a forearm for Generico. Karate thrust to the throat. Knife edge chops to the chest. Boot to the midsection. Quickly to the outside. Springboards with the knee to the back of the neck. Once again to the outside goes Mark Briscoe.
Corkscrew press, cover. Only two. Nice combination of maneuvers here from Mark Briscoe. Firing away on Kevin Steen. Jay back up, climbing to the top rope. Double teamwork from the Briscoes. Side slam, leg drop combination. But not enough to keep Steen down to earn the first fall.
And Generico still out on the floor, struggling to get up to the apron, was not going to be able to make it to the ring in time to help his partner, but Steen able to kick out. Overhand chop to the chest from Mark, and another tag to Brother Jay. And the World Tag Team Champions are starting to click here.
Kevin Steen, center of the ropes, puts on the brakes. Big spine buster, both Briscoes on top of one another, and El Generico tagged in. Just waiting for the right moment. Big crossbody. Only gets two.
Oh, Jay was able to get the shoulder up. I thought the streak of 6 straight falls for the Briscoes was about to come to an end right there, but he got the shoulder up in time.
Walking the ropes, El Generico, swinging DDT. Kevin Steen drops the neck right across the knee, cover. No, only two.
Great combination of moves from the challengers, but give Jay credit, got the shoulder up yet again.
Generico trying to stay on his feet, but there's Mark Briscoe pounding away on the back. Kevin Steen firing away with a forearm now.
There are 4 men in the ring at this point.
Chop across the chest. Steen with Mark Briscoe into the corner. Charges up and over, but Steen staying on the apron. Big running boot from Generico, blocked. Death Valley driver. Moonsault. Wipes out Steen on the floor. Frog splash.
Make it 7, Dave. The Briscoes take fall number 1.
The winners of the first fall, the Briscoes.
And we now have a 30-second rest period between falls. An excellent combination of maneuvers from the Briscoes lead to them earning the first fall in this match. It is now up to the challengers to score the next fall to even stay in the contest. And they will have to score 2 consecutive falls if they hope to win the championships here tonight.
Kevin Steen obviously frustrated out on the floor. Certainly has to realize what a daunting challenge is in front of both himself and El Generico. Not only do they have to beat the World Tag Team Champs, they've got to beat them twice in a row now.
And the Briscoes, not wasting any time, the second fall has begun. Pounding away on El Generico.
Well, they want to win this second fall quickly.
The trademark Briscoe Beal over the ring post this time to the floor, wiping out Steen, using El Generico as a weapon.
The fans here in Manhattan solidly behind the Briscoes as the challengers are wiped out in the aisleway, and the Briscoes are coming right out after them.
They got to bring them inside the ring to win the match. Just one more pinfall or submission for the Briscoes, and this match is over.
Kevin Steen in the corner with his backs to the champs, waiting for him to turn around.
And I think Kevin Steen just realized he's looking at both Jay and Mark. His partner nowhere to be found. And blowing snot at Jay and slaps Mark, and now both of the Briscoes. That's just going to fire him up even more.
Well, give Steen credit for not being afraid of the champs, but I don't know how smart it was to try and take both of them on at the same time.
Especially when his partner is still laying on the floor in the aisleway.
More double team from the Briscoes. Steen sent to the corner, gets the boot up, catches Jay coming in. Elbow catches Mark. Double team shoulder block.
Take the big man down. Both of the Briscoes were able to do it. Had enough momentum to take him off his feet. Cover. Forearm right across the side of the face. Steen kicks out, just grinding that forearm across the face.
Well, after all the battles these two teams have had, you know, it's getting a little bit personal, so not a shock to see Mark Briscoe try to inflict a little bit of punishment on Kevin Steen.
Oh, it's beyond personal. It was right here in Manhattan that Steen waffled Mark in the head with a steel chair at Respect is Earned. Firing away on Kevin Steen. Another tag, Jay back in.
Right hands connecting on Steen repeatedly in the corner. Generico still out on the floor. No help to Kevin Steen whatsoever at this point. A warning from Todd Sinclair.
You gotta wonder if El Generico can even continue in this match.
Well, he had to soar about 12 feet across the ringside area here, over the top of the guardrail, over the top of the ring post, excuse me, all the way out to the floor. Obviously, still in a great deal of pain on the outside.
Meanwhile, the Briscoes take turns dishing out the punishment to Kevin Steen. Mark Briscoe with the elbow driven into the side of the head, and a kick to the back for good measure.
I mean, you got to ask yourself at this point, if you're Kevin Steen, how much punishment can I take from the Briscoes with no partner out there to help? Steen basically going it alone against the best tag team in the world right now.
Firing back. Another forearm from Mark Briscoe. Back and forth they go. Forearm exchange, and a series from Steen. Big boot from Mark Briscoe, and down goes Steen. Makes the tag, back in comes Jay.
Drives the boot right to the back of the head of Kevin Steen. He's reaching towards his corners. Generico has finally made his way back to the ringside area. Forearm shot connects. Steen is in the wrong part of town. Right hand from Jay Briscoe. Scoop and a slam. Makes the tag to Mark.
Double stomp right across the chest as he put himself back inside the ring. Generico, you can tell he's nursing the injuries, but he is on the apron. You gotta wonder if Kevin Steen can even make it to the corner and tag Generico, just how effective El Generico will be at this point.
Series of forearms again from Mark. Steen against the ropes. Mark looking for the head of Steen, excuse me. Generico pulls the ropes down. And Steen takes flight.
The big man takes to the air and wipes out Mark Briscoe on the floor. Big boot from Jay. And Generico hit the barricade himself. Death Valley driver on the apron.
The back of Kevin Steen crashing down on the ring apron. Nothing but steel and wood out there. Generico through the ropes with a DDT.
That's how he pinned Mark in Philadelphia. Generico is not out of this matchup.
Hearing it from the crowd, but taken down with a Hurricane Rana.
Off the apron to the floor. All four competitors are down as a result of this battle for the ROH World Tag Team titles. Can Steen and Generico somehow score a pinfall here to even up this 2 out of 3 falls match?
Kevin Steen flat on his back in the ring. Mark Briscoe on his feet on the floor. Generico down. It's like a car wreck on the outside. Somehow, these guys continue to get back to their feet.
Now, every time these two teams meet inside the ring, it's like a car wreck. They put it all on the line. Forearm exchange. Mark just telling Steen to bring it on. Shrugs it off and fires back on Steen.
Steen returns the favor. Forearm shots back and forth. Right hands now from Mark Briscoe. Head of Steam off the ropes, but caught with a knee to the midsection. Steen charges. Leg lariat takes the big man down.
Can't immediately follow up with a cover here. It's feeling the effects of this match. Both men struggling to get back up. Briscoe's tag.
As does Kevin Steen, Generico, and Jay Briscoe, the legal man. Right hands from Generico, forearms from Jay Briscoe. I don't know if Generico wants to trade right hands with Jay Briscoe.
Swats away the boot. Brainbuster trying to get him up, but can't.
Dropped face first to the canvas by Jay, who's back to his feet and looking to go to the outside.
Generico on his back. Jay Briscoe to the top rope. But Generico's back up.
Drives the forearm to the side of the head. Crowd urging him on here.
We see the brainbuster on the turnbuckle. That could be the move to tie this match up. But he's fighting it off. Springboard Ace Crusher. Top rope leg drop cover.
Now only 2. All of Jay Briscoe's weight coming down on the head of El Generico.
Kicking away on Kevin Steen as Jay Briscoe looking to finish off El Generico here. More double teamwork from the Briscoes. But Steen saves his partner. Victory roll. Only 2.
Steen back up on the apron, but a forearm shot from Jay knocks him down one more time. Generico head of Steen with a big boot. Rolls him up.
No! Unable to keep his shoulders down for 3.
So close, but Todd Sinclair, give him credit right there. Only 2. Can Steen and Generico end the streak of 7 straight falls by the Briscoes?
Makes the tag, Steen to the top rope.
Briscoe got the knees up.
Went for that swanton bomb, but knees right into the back. Makes the tag. Saves himself from colliding with the barricade. What agility shown by Mark Briscoe.
Went for the Hurricane Rana. Got caught and powerbombed into the apron.
What strength shown by Steen. Boot to the midsection. Package piled, no. Powerbombed into the barricade. Oh, he was going for the package pile driver on the floor.
It certainly looked like it for a second. Fortunately for Jay Briscoe, he only got thrown into the guardrail.
El Generico all the way up top. Big splash. Steen out of the top rope as well. This time he nails the swanton. The streak could end right here. Only two. We've seen Generico try for the brainbuster on several occasions, has been unable to hit it. We've seen the combination of the brainbuster followed by the package pile driver earn victories for Steen and Generico. Could that be the combo that finally puts an end to the Briscoes' winning streak? Consecutive falls in 2 out of 3 falls matches here.
Steen charges out of the corner but runs into the boot of Mark Briscoe, but Generico drives his squarely into the face. Wipes out Jay on the floor. Lariat by Steen on Mark. Is it time for the moonsault from Kevin Steen?
All the way to the top rope. Misses the moonsault. Gets dumped with a suplex, but he's back up. Big boot to the chest.
Super kick from Mark. Both men staggered.
Here comes Jay Briscoe. Both of the Briscoes in the ring.
Double clothesline, double super kick. Looking for the doomsday device. That's it. 2 straight falls for the Briscoes.
What? No one has kicked out of the springboard doomsday device. But Kevin Steen just did.
And look at the look of utter shock on the face of Jay Briscoe.
El Generico with a big boot from behind sends both of the Briscoes into one another.
Well, the Briscoes may be in trouble here.
Kevin Steen gets kicked in the chest. Takes away the balance of Mark Briscoe, hung up in the tree low. Generico. All the way across the ring. Package pile driver coming up.
Right on top of his head.
And look at the brainbuster. Can he get it? No.
Jay from the outside makes the save.
Jay Driller. Mark Briscoe now going for the cutthroat driver.
Right on the back of his neck.
Here are your winners and still Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Briscoes.
The Briscoes win it in 2 straight falls and make it 8 straight falls in 2 out of 3 falls matches. What a great night here in Manhattan. Thank you, New York, for 5 consecutive sellouts here at the Manhattan Center. Thank you to everyone out there for your support. We will see you in Detroit for Motor City Madness 2007 with the Briscoes versus the Resilience, Naomichi Marufuji versus El Generico, and much more. Thank you.
tough or medium?